Ladies and gentlemen, what if I tell you that there is one lesson I wish someone could have taught me during my school year? That sometimes we must say no, not because we are selfish, but we have to protect ourselves. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Pragya, and I stand before you today to speak on the art of saying no and to remind you that no is a complete sentence. It does not require any kind of explanation, justifications, or clarifications. No means no. There was a time in my life where I felt like saying no was almost impossible. During my school year, I joined a lot of clubs, not because I was interested, but because my friends were there. And I also did the mistakes of letting others copy my answers during exam, not realizing that it was actually taking away my precious time of completing my own paper. I've helped people who ever have asked me for a favor, but as time passed by, I realized that I was left with less energy and time for my own self-care. One day, I came across this beautiful female influencer. She said something that changed me and my perceptions. She said, do not disrespect yourself. If you're saying yes to people, whoever is asking you for a favor, just so you could get respected, then this is not how it works. If you want to be respected, you have to respect yourself and your boundaries first. This was actually a turning moment of my life where I realized and I made sure from that day my priority lists are on, and I made sure where I invest my energy on and where I actually focus on. So this was my story where I realized that saying no and setting up boundaries for myself is a form of self-care, and it is a reflection of your self-respect. But what took me so long to realize this, and for most of us, why is it so difficult to say no? First, number one reason, it is fear of disappointing others. We do not want to disappoint others and let people feel down. Second, fear of conflict. We assume that if we say no, then it will lead to an argument or a conflict. Three, habits of always saying yes. Like mine in past, the constant cycle of you saying yes will lead to an uncomfortable situation when it's time for you to say no. So the art of saying no, the word art here itself, it means skills or techniques. So the art of saying no means your skill or technique of refusing to someone else's request or demand in a very polite, confident, and a professional way without feeling guilt about it. Every one of us has two lives, personal and professional. The art of saying no plays a very significant role in both of our life, and I will tell you how. First thing is, it saves your time and energy. If you said no to something that you are not interested in or your interest does not align with, that means you are not being involved in there and you are saving your time and energy for yourself. Second, to be liked, second itself is you have to respect your boundaries, that it shows or it boosts your self-confidence. For example, if you said no to something, then that means it reflects that you value yourself and your boundaries. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to end my speech here with this very strong statement that says, a simple place of no today can save you from a regret tomorrow. And not from tomorrow, but from today, right at this very moment. You have to say no to things that you do not align with and you are not interested in, and stop saying yes to things that just for external validations. You don't need others' validations. The person that should validate you is you by yourself. And if someone gets mad at you just because you set your boundaries and you respect yourself, then that person is not worth staying in your life. I would like to thank each of you who is present here today. Thank you so much for your time and attention to my speech, and I'm really grateful and thankful for this platform to share my thoughts. Thank you.